Welcome back to the Discover the Corridor series. I'm Tina Grange with the Carbon County Office of Tourism, hanging out with our friends from AJB Broadcasting, CJ, Scotty, and Tay. Today we're making a stop at a true local treasure, Helper Beer, the only working brewery in Carbon County. In this episode, we're getting an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the brewing process with Jaron and Amy Anderson. From crafting world-class brews to serving up delicious menu items like their incredible pizza, this spot is all about quality and community. So join us as we raise a glass and celebrate Carbon County's very own brewery. Welcome back to the Discover the Corridor series. This is episode 4, and we are being joined by our friends Jaron and Amy Anderson, and we're at Helper Beer. This is the only brewery, working brewery in Carbon County. So thanks for having us today, you guys. We're super excited.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, so Jaron, tell us a little bit about why did you choose Helper?
Well, you know, one of my good friends came down here to do a painting internship with Dave Dornan, our local artist, and he was only supposed to be here like a year or something, and he never left.
And we'd come down and visit all the time for Arts Fest and stuff like that, and we just really loved it. We're tired of the big city.
And I remember getting in the car one day when we were leaving town after a visit and saying to Amy, like, oh, I could live here. And then jokingly being like, well, but then we'd have to start a brewery, and that's never going to happen. And I don't know, somehow we're here.
Yeah. That's super awesome. So we're going to follow Jaron over. He's going to tell us a little bit about the brewing process, and we'll go from there. All right, Jaron, so what are we looking at, and kind of go through the process with us on brewing beer?
Okay, so I'm actually right in the middle of making beer right now. This is what we call the brew house. This vessel right here is a kettle where we boil the wort, which is what the liquid is called before it becomes beer when it's fermented, right? This vessel on the left here is called a mash tun. That's where all the grain goes. So
you can kind of feel it's a little misty in here, a little warm, so the temperatures get pretty high in that.
Yeah, you know, we deal with a lot of kind of dangerous things, hot water, tanks under pressure, gases. So we have to, you know, be safe. But from there, we would cool it down after the boil and send it into one of these conical fermenters over here.
How long is that process, the fermentation process?
So the brew age is like 8 hours, right? But the fermentation can be anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks.
Wow. How many different flavors do you have?
Right now on draft, I think I've got 14 different available on draft, and then I think we've got 7 or 8 in the can, and I've got 7 or 8 more new canned flavors coming up that'll be released over the next few months.
Well, you definitely know your stuff. We're so excited to be here. We know Helper Beer is not just about beer, so we're gonna go follow Amy into the kitchen and learn more about the amazing food you have.
So I always loved cooking. I mean, I don't do it so much at home anymore, but when I do, really love it. We knew in Utah we'd have to have a restaurant element, otherwise it wouldn't be family friendly, and 21 and older breweries just wouldn't cut it down here, wouldn't succeed. And we wanted to capture that tourism market, and pizza and beer are a great combo. We had a line on a pizza oven. This pizza oven was gifted us by Al Diefenbach. He owns Salt Lake Pizza and Pasta and Fiddler's Elbow. There used to be a location in the airport, and when that closed down, he had this, you know, uninstalled, and he just had it.
Now that I didn't know.
Yeah, he was going to sell it to us for $5,000, which is still a steal already, but then he ended up gifting it to us. Wow. So thanks, Al. Just pizza seemed like the easiest thing to do. I mean, you can have a lot of different flavors, a lot of the ingredients blend here and there, and you know, salads and sandwiches. I wanted it to be as streamlined as it could be.
And everyone loves pizza. Yeah, everyone loves pizza.
You're going to be making something special for us today, and so we're excited.
Is the same dough used for the pizza is used for the sandwich bread, or is it?
Yes, exactly. So we just stretch it into an oval, throw it in the oven, when it puffs up, flip it over, move it to the side, and finish baking, and you're done. That's why when people are like, oh, don't you have a side with your sandwich? I'm like, well, it is like a pizza. You're eating a pizza. So, I mean, it will fill you up. So
I love it. Thanks everyone for joining us on episode 4 at Helper Beer. Thank you to our friends at AJB Broadcasting, Taylor, CJ, and Scotty. We've had a great time today. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel, hit subscribe. Don't forget to tune in to KWSA Jack FM 100.1 and 104.9 True Country. We'll see you guys back in 2 weeks. Cheers.